The Holy Guardian Angel. Okay, let's get a little more magical today. The first time, I guess unknowingly, I was talking to the angel, the angle, 7 Boomer would say, is when I was in supreme distress. I was wounded in my relationship. I was destitute and in a situation I was crumbling in and couldn't see a way out. And like a Nina Simone song, I went to the river and I let it all out. Just talking to myself. I went to a place where no one would see me cry and talk and just get it out. And on my return home, I found money right in front of my door. And I think even before anything, that's when it all really, really started. Like somebody is listening. Now, there's debate whether you're talking to your higher self, your inner self, your guardian angel, aspects of your own inner world, which when you get deeper into looking at what rituals ask you to do, they ask you to go within more than anything, using symbology to shoot into your lens, your eyes, I mean, something that they're supposed to recognize, and interestingly enough. But without doing any of that, I dedicate time, sort of my first thing, to talking to the Holy Guardian Angel. I don't really know what to know about any of this or any of it or anything for that fact, but I know that there is a force that hears me. And how do I know that? Because I get results in my waking reality to confirm that I'm heard. It can be a myriad of things, and this conversation that I have is not about asking for anything. If I were Mr. Robot, I'd be talking to my friend, my invisible friend, my invisible mate, because a lot of us are alone at the end of the day. Nobody can really understand us more than ourselves, and you may have friends that only have the capacity to hear particular aspects of you. So, I mean a lot of the time, because I must admit, even though it goes against my manifestation principles, I have not arrived at my destination yet. And sometimes when you are rushing to the train or waiting on the platform, it can get hairy or what have you, but this is about, I guess, venting, or if not venting. It can just be about sharing and, the parts that you're happy about, sad about, you know what I mean. You're talking to your best. And that's how I treat it. And I notice that when there is a problem that I can't solve, and, some would say go within, this part of sort of going without, even though no one is here and I'm kind of going within, things kind of shake themselves out. I remember when I first started doing this, and it amazes me, and I got like the Snow White effect, where nature was swooning, like swooning around me, and it was like, okay. So anyway, in my particular part, like I was saying, I set time, sort of first thing, while my brain is still half in and half out of this matrix, and I take time to show reverence, even to myself, you know what I'm saying? And make it a thing. And I know that I was speaking about how to, in a previous video, setting up your morning, your afternoon, and your sort of evening, connecting with spirit and connecting with your spiritual self and things like that. I'll link the video somewhere in here if you're still around right now. But I think this part of my daily morning practice, and some oh my God, my words, whatever. Okay, I just kind of woke up. So, some philosophers in this trade will say don't say the word morning because of the connotation, but I haven't phased out of it, and it is sort of a morning when I wake up to this reality. Sad to say. Sorry, but in these new days, I make sure that I touch in first with the HGA, and just kind of chop it up and talk about what's on my mind. And more often than not, I will be led in the direction that will get me to my destination, or to where I'm going, or to the next layover. And I find that very helpful. There's something, and I don't know where it is or how it is, and it can even be an ask and ye shall receive sort of thing. But I know that if you don't ask for help, or if you don't invite the conversation, then you're kind of on your own. And I think maybe that's the most important takeaway, is that the first thing that I do is make sure that I'm not on my own. And maybe that's exactly what it is. Even drawing back to that first sort of experience that I had, where I was letting it all out, feeling all alone. and getting a confirmation that I wasn't. But I think it really draws down to when you ask for help, when you ask for contact, when you just ask for the listening ear to, hear about how great your day was or whatever it is. You get it. And that has proven invaluable. Whereas there may be no material friend, even though the squirrels and birds will say different to me. There is a listening ear. So, yeah, ask and ye shall receive. So this is, I can reference Damon Brand's. Let me pull it up. I think it's as basic as the Holy Guardian Angel. The PDFs that I kind of get. Magical destiny. Experience the power of your Holy Guardian Angel. Yeah. So there's that. I don't go deep into the book. I kind of keep it at surface level. There's deeper sort of context that you can have that I'm good on. I really don't need, especially at this point. I'm good right here, just chatting with my peoples. Yeah. All right. I hope you pulled something from it. Oh, and don't forget to check out my ebook below. All right. Adios.